Okay, here's a little video update on the 1979 F-150 4x4. Got a little ambitious. Took off the, it's not a complete frame off, but I'm going that way. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Okay, so I've taken the box off, as you can see. I rebuilt the rear forward 9-inch. Took the carrier right out, put new bearings in the carrier, new bearings in the axles, front axles at the end of the hub, cleaned up all the leaf springs, cleaned up the all the little parts that go to it, shackles, and painted it. That little mark there on the drive shaft, the axle is tinfoil tape, and that's the breather tube for the 9-inch. I have to screw that little thing back in. I've painted it Ford oxide red or iron. The top screw is missing. I still have to put the tag back in there. I wanted to clean that up. There's the transfer case. It was really dirty and greasy. I degreased it, power washed it. I'm gonna tape off the covers and I'll clean up the bolts again. Really go through this thoroughly with some kind of brass wheel to make it shiny. Clean up all the bolt heads. I'm not going to take it apart and rebuild it just yet. I'm just going to drain and fill it with new oil. It takes 80-90. Same with the transmission. What was cool I found, I don't know if you can see it or not, is there's a tag down there. And it was covered in grease, and when I took all the grease off, there it is, that little tag. Let me see if I can get it in the light. Hold on, let's turn it around here. I don't know if that's a little better. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, that was pretty cool. It says new process. That's 205 transfer case. I already knew it was, but still cool to have that. Cabs off. When I tipped it up on end, it was a lot higher than I anticipated. The bottom of the cab is pretty damn good. I mean, it's got some greasy, oily stuff all over it, and that's why it's been preserved. A couple little spots like that, like kind of surface rust. Probably going to add some kind of chemical to get rid of that. Excuse me. Hold on. In this area here, they did some kind of patch job, which is shitty. I think they went over. They didn't even. That's the original floor, and they put a piece on top and covered it up. So I'll end up cutting that out and welding in a new little piece in there. That's not a big deal. I'm going to probably do that after the fact. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I will degrease all this, clean it all up really good, and then re-undercoat it. It'll last another 50 years. All the mounting locations are solid. Usually they're rotted right out. Not these. These are solid. A little bit of surface, that's it. That's nice black metal. Clean black metal. All around the transmission housing is all solid. The heat shield, solid. Rocker on the other side, a little bit, same deal. We'll fix that up, no problem. Frame's pretty good. I mean, the back was really awesome. Front frame. The only issue with the frame is these perches, and that's pretty common, is they kind of rot out. So I'll have to clean all the rust up and then weld a plate on top and then drill the hole where the bushing goes. And I got a measurement from the dowels from another one to the starting of the hole, and that's how I'm going to do that. Just kind of He said I'll add a little bit for an adjustment, which is, they all have a little bit of adjustment anyways, at least a 1/4 inch, so can't be off there. This I gotta smash upwards. It looks like it's pushed in a bit. Smash it up, maybe re-weld a plate on there. Ring, just maybe a ring or something, I don't know. Same thing, that one's a little bit, see better days. And that one over there, not too bad, but got all new polyurethane bushings. I'll put those on. Disconnected the radius arm bracket. I didn't want to. Luckily, Ford, when they built this, at least I'm pretty sure it'd be original. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe these were replaced. I don't know. But they weren't riveted in, so I took them out from their location. And bushings look okay. I'm not going to bother changing those either. I'm just going to clean up the brackets, clean up under the frame here, and I'll mount those back. Paint it all black like the back part. And continue on as far as I can go, probably to here. And then same thing on that side, as far as I can go. Then I'm going to put the cab back, hook the 205 back, put the cross member back in. Cross member, yeah, I forgot to mention that. The cross member was bolted in too, which was really cool. There's the alignment pin right there for this cross member. And it takes all the thick bolts, both sides, so it was great. So put that in there. That's going to be all done. I got to put a new emergency brake cable. I got two over there for the rears, left and right rear, and then I'm going to replace the center. What else? Did some work on the engine. Probably already seen it in the other videos. I think I got it tuned pretty good, but I mean, I'm using the Carter 1 barrel, so they were never perfect anyways. But I don't want to change it. I like the vintage look. I like the simplicity of a single barrel. So I'm not going to change that. At least not on this engine. I'll leave all the smog equipment, everything that goes to it. It's going to stay. I don't know what else to say about it. I got a new bumper for the front, new chrome grille. You can see they're not limited on space. So that's the plan. Just clean up this, get this damn cab back on. And get her on the road. Steering wheel, have to do that. Put that back in. No, I got the there, that's what I forgot to say. All the brake parts for the rear. These were completely rusted. Look at how nice and clean that metal is now. They were completely, rusted beyond recognition. There's one here. Pretty cool because there's the Ford logo. Pretty cool. Bendix, I guess Bendix made it. I don't know. Cool. This chemical is safe for your hands too, FYI. Mirrors. Took all the rust off the bolts. All the rust, any surface rust that was on the bolts. Clean up all those. There's the center transmission cover. I'm going to clean up all the rubber. Maybe I'll get new rubbers. Clean up the housing. Paint it nice black color. That would be cool. There's another engine I was working on. Straight 6. Sitting there for years. Covered. It's all oiled. Maybe I'll get to that. I don't know. Rear bumper. It's not chrome, it's just gray paint, but I think that was standard back then. There's some rust. I'm going to touch that up. Slap this sucker back on. together. Trying to get it on the road for September. It is now end of June, so yeah, that's my goal. Try to get on there for September. See what happens. Okay. Hope you liked the video. If you got any questions, feel free to give me a shout. Maybe leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Thanks. Have a good day.